All right, so this knife here, this isn't one I made. I thought it'd be interesting to show everyone this beautiful knife. This was gifted to me years ago. I can't remember exactly when. Gentleman I made a few different Bowie knives for sent me this knife, and he told me at the time this was an original that was found, I believe, in a lake or a creek bed. Can't remember exactly for sure, but by looking at the handle, the wood sure does look original. It looks like an old piece of oak, and there's like an old carriage bolt or something at the back end of it, put through the hole and peened over. There's a bunch of sinew wrapped on the handle. That might be more modern. I'm not too sure. And then there's a big hole drilled right through the center of this handle. Blade's about 8.5 inches, and it's pretty dull. I never put an edge on it really to speak of, but I thought it'd be interesting to take this on some different stones and see exactly how sharp I can get it without stropping it. And if you stay to the end of the video, I'll show you how this thing cuts when I'm done. So I'm just starting out with a big, good size oil stone. This is a basic oil stone you could pick up pretty much anywhere. This type of stone is what you would call a combination stone. One side is coarser than the other. It's an aluminum oxide stone, about 8 inches long, and it's got 2 grits. The coarser side is a 120 grit. The finer side is a 320 grit. For the purposes of this video, I'm doing this on this stone. This isn't the, well, sometimes I'll use the finer stone, then I'll go to an even finer oil stone, and then to my 3000 grit stone. So for this video, I'm just gonna use this stone, as you'll see here in the video with me sharpening. And then I'll go to my 3000 grit super stone. That's what they call this. I think it's the Niagara super stone. It's a Waterstone. So yeah, so I'll just work the edge on this stone here. I start out at a higher angle, and the reason for that is all the way down to the cutting edge, there's all little chips and dings and little imperfections I can see with my eye. So I want to start at a higher angle to get those out. Keeping the same angle or similar angle through this, through the same motion, using the same motion on the stone, gets it ready for the next. When I lower it down a little bit, you can probably tell when I'm sharpening here. I lower it down to a different angle and then keep it there for the rest of the sharpening. You probably saw earlier I had to keep adding oil to the coarser stone because it just soaks in the oil. I don't use that coarse side all that much. The 120 side, so it's going to drink the oil, and this stone just keeps taking oil on that side. So once I get done with that 120 side, I go to the 320, and you can just see me sharpen here. And I'm getting a general cutting edge here. This isn't going to be like a crazy, super high polished edge or anything like that. This is going to be a general cutting edge. You can use this for general cutting, you know. When I get done with this, you'll be able to use it or I'll be able to use this thing for anything I want to. This blade is really thin. I think this is definitely carbon steel. This is not a stainless steel knife. You can probably already guess that if you know steel. And to me, it looks like this might have been made from like an old saw blade or something. It's really thin. Doesn't really, it's a stiff blade. It's not like a fillet knife, but It's thin. I'd say maybe a little bit over a 1/16 of an inch thick, but still has some nice heft to it, believe it or not. Good feeling knife. Beautiful old butcher blade. So once I get done with this stone, I go over to that finer stone. That's the Super Stone, 3000 grit. And then, I prepare the stone, I put it in a vise. That tool that you see me put in there, it's, I call it a tool because that's what I set the stone in. I made that. It's just like, there's 2 stops on the end of the piece of wood that I glued in there so the stone rests, and then I clamp it in a vise. And then I use water and that Nagura stone. Now, the Nagura stone on this particular type of stone is a ceramic, so it's not 100% necessary. I use it because I like getting the impurities off that stone. The blacker coloring and all the little filings in the metal, it just like kind of lifts them out. And I think it cuts better with that Nagura. The Nagura stone, I've used that on other Japanese water stones that I have. And I think those do help stones cut a lot quicker. Yeah, I just work this till I'm happy with the edge on the Superstone. I get it to a certain state. And I forgot to add in here, you see, when I tested it on the paper after the oil stone, it still kind of dragged through the stone and through the paper. Still sharp enough to cut. I mean, you could cut with this thing. It's just probably going to dull out a little bit quicker as opposed to a little bit of a finer edge on this Superstone. And now I don't have, as you watch me get to the more to the end of this video, you're going to see me. I don't have my strap out here, my leather strap. Usually I'll go to a strap, and I don't have it out in my workshop right now, and I didn't feel like going to get it. So you can strap using this stone. This gets rid of the burr, little burr at the edge, end of the cutting edge, and those final passes you see me work the blade on that stone. That's what I'm doing there. So when I get all done, I just give it a good, test on the paper. I'm not doing any other crazy cutting tests or anything like that with this old knife. This thing's beautiful, and I can tell by cutting the paper at this point with it, I can use it plenty if I wanted to like this. I just wanted to show everyone what you can do with an old edge and a carbon steel blade if you have some basic stones and you learn the technique of sharpening on a hand stone. Well, if you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe, it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Share it. You can share it with your friends. You can share it with people that you think might want to learn how to sharpen or see me sharpen a knife. I appreciate all you watching and sharing and comments. Thank you all for everything. You all take care. God bless.